Mayor Lee, Oga, stop waving. Brother, if you have the DNA of Okponu running inside your system, your cells are suffering from Okponuism because it's inside your DNA. Must you come to my life to showcase it? What's your business with my wave? Did they tell you I was looking for you on my live? No. Please. Why are you here giving me guinea fowl vibes? Koto ganrun sẹ́gbẹ́ kan bíi tòlótòló ìjọba. Ẹ máa wò pònú. Please. It's God I want to use to beg you. If you don't have work, please don't come here. Don't let me use you and learn work. I beg you. Go shower on Monday. All right, so I've got a special guest today. I'm not going to be on for a long time. I've got a special guest. Where is he? He's going to tell us his story. So I'm waiting for him to come to join us live. So in the meantime, hello.
Hello, Daddy Freeze.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I just tried my luck today.
You tried your luck and you were lucky.
Yeah. So I think the topic is the other side of look. Stop it up.
Yes. Where are you?
The other side of relocating. So I think I was part of the conversation. Was it yesterday or the before
yesterday? Where are you now?
I'm in Chicago.
Oh wow, Chicago. Huh?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago. So I think I relocated.
Oh wow, network. Network. Yes, I can hear you. Your network is just a bit bad.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Clearly. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I relocated in 2018, and to be honest, I felt really afraid of myself because I was already practicing in Nigeria. I was called to the bar like 8 years before moving, so I was really scared of, starting all over again. And just like everybody has said, it's really tough. It's tough, but people don't always just tell us the truth before you leave Nigeria. People always feel that by the time you get to wherever you're moving to, part of anywhere in abroad, probably your it's just a bed of roses. Probably everything is there for you. No, it's not like that. I think when you're relocating, I just believe that if you're an immigrant, if you are relocating legally, it's always a bit easier. But if you don't have papers, it's a difficult route. Honestly, it's a really difficult route. So, but any which way, either with your papers or not with your papers, at least your first 5 years is going to be a struggle.
I have my darling sister, Helen Paul. Someone I respect very much. Someone that is an accomplished PhD holder. And when they go abroad, one look away Nisha. Helen Paul. How far?
Hey, hello, sister Chicago.
How are you doing?
Helen, I'm so glad I'm on this live. I was in Illinois for a while before I left.
Helen, with a blossoming career in Nigeria, you still abandoned us and went abroad. Not be your kind, they go abroad. Now the ones where they struggle for Nigeria.
I can never abandon my people. Abdul, what's that? Come get from there.
How easy was it for you to get into the system abroad?
Sincerely speaking, I would speak based on
my own experience.
Mm.
It was good. It was good because I was prepared. I knew when I wanted to leave.
Mm.
But the thing is, I noticed that most people just want to leave. They believe when we get to the bridge, we will cross it.
Mm.
I didn't just leave. I was rejected visiting visa.
To the US.
I wanted to just renew my visiting visa and also use that to be visiting prof. Whenever I come, or visiting doctor, or visiting teacher, whenever I'm around, I'll visit the school and do whatever I have to do, combining it with my own show. But when I was rejected, somebody said, Ellie Paul is my neighbor. Thank you. So when I was rejected visa, sir, I didn't know what to do. And sincerely speaking, my mentor called me and said, okay, let's see how we can reappeal. In trying to reappeal, the lawyer got back to me and said they've gone to check file and they see that I work in America. I get paid and I don't file. So I will need to get a proper work visa. In trying to do that, they came up with a group of people to try and get my papers in. And while we were doing that, a school said they wanted me. So we went through that route. To cut the long story short, my pastor recommended and everybody recommended, and I got 10 years green card straight.
Wow. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Luckily for us, as we got in, it was COVID. It was lockdown. My husband couldn't do much because my husband had challenges. He's used to working. Is used to making money, raising targets, and all of that. So it was a bit difficult for him. But for me, it was easy because I was even just enjoying. School was already paying me with COVID. I was like, how I wish this COVID thing can just continue because it was.
All right.
I was barely boy. So we are different. But before I left, I would have also left like every other person. But luckily for me, I had my husband who did his own research and did all our West evaluation results and everything, moved everything to the US already. So things were smooth. So when the COVID was easing out, he got a job with one of the leading companies as a lawyer, and he just entered straight with all Nigerian papers. So when people say Nigerian certifications do not work, I disagree.
So when did your husband get this job?
In 2020.
2020. Did he do masters abroad?
Yes. No, he did masters in Nigeria, law school Nigeria, everything like. Okay, but the thing is that he has ICSA London.
Okay, what is that?
It doesn't even matter. For me, my first job I got was with my Nigerian certificates, everything. I didn't have.
But for you to do law here, you must have passed their bar exams. No.
So how did your husband pass the bar exam?
Later on, it was later on he had started working and was doing fine that he got his bar exam. But sir, it might be bitter, but the truth is that most of us just went to school. But do we know the job when it comes to practical? Do we know the job? Not when we get there, we not begin to struggle on the job. You not begin to tell them this is not how we do it in our country. It's disgraceful.
For somebody like me, let me just quickly run through my husband was already here 5 years before me. So when he got here, his own mentality was that you go to school before you can get a stable job, a normal circular job. So when I got here, I was like, what am I going to do? So I just got a normal menial job. I was working in a salon, you can imagine, just for me to get my feet. So,
and what did you study? What did you study in the university?
I'm sorry, I'm not stopping you. I will leave you quickly. But the truth is that it depends on who you are with. Yeah. Some people, when you come in, they will tell you that they went through hell. Some already found asylum to get paper. So what their eyes went through, they want you to go through it.
Funny enough,
I have some people that are very good. Once they get it, they begin to tell you CNA is the only way you can make millions.
Yeah, no. That's what they say. And it's a lie. It's a lie. Although some people don't know, because they don't know, they will just tell you what they know, and that's the final. So for me, I already have my green card. I already have everything. My husband filed for me, so it was easy when I got in. But getting a job, I didn't know where to turn to. I was confused. I didn't know who to talk to. Everybody I talked to is a nurse, is a doctor, so they really don't know anything. So sometimes last year when I just started, I just said, let me just start making research. So when I make research, the requirement for what's called Chicago bar was that you have to be 8 years or 9 years at the bar wherever you're coming from. So you can just.
But while you are doing that, sis, while you are doing that, if it's Chicago, America is large. If it's Chicago, you can just do the New York bar that doesn't require you to do all of that. It's about research, actually. Then most of us, okay, I have one auntie that wanted to bring a cousin in here. She did all the admission and everything, and finally the girl said she's not coming because the school does not have any name.
Wow. For me,
sometimes it depends. If the New York bar still permits you to work in some places, some countries still some states still accept New York bar.
If they have the uniform rule, then you can practice wherever you are. So, but the issue now is that for somebody like me that is coming from Nigeria, somehow, I just believe that I don't know the system. It's different from our own, our own Lego system. So I just said, okay, let me just go in for my master's. So last year, I just went in for my master's. So I just finished this year, and I'm starting my normal Lego job.
Yes.
Okay, so you also studied law.
What?
You also studied law.
Yeah.
Yes.
What school did you finish from?
You said what?
What university did you finish from?
I finished from LASU.
Oh wow. So a LASU law degree still got you a job in the US.
Yes.
Oh.
I got a job last year. I didn't know too initially. It was my friend that was in
Miami. Now the job you got, is it a good job?
Yeah, I was working in the ministry. I was working in insurance, unemployment insurance ministry. Yeah, good one.
Wow.
Good one. And it was even a remote job. You can work from anywhere. Yeah. Good job.
Wow.
The issue is that if you don't know where to go, if you don't know where to turn to, just like me, I suffered for 2 years. I won't lie. For 2 years, I didn't know the information. All the people I got were either nurses or doctors or people that are just doing normal menial jobs. So it was really difficult for me.
They were using their situation to advise you.
They don't know too, so they will just tell you what they know. They just just go and do CNA. I said, I can't do it. I know my calling. I can't do it. I just told myself that okay, maybe I will have to just go in for the schooling. So it was later when I was doing the research that you don't even have to do any BSc or anything. Just write their normal bar exam and you're good to go. Honestly, but because I just felt that you don't say we are go school. Let me just go and do my master so that at least I would be abreast with their own American system and at least have something to to hold on to. So I just went in for my master's. But you can get a job with your degree when you get here. I'm telling you, they are looking for people. Do you know that I have a friend that got a very good job, like a very good job with Nigeria everything. A very good job. Like when I say very good job, I'm talking about secrecy stuff. She got a very good job and she had everything, Nigerian, everything. But the thing is that you have to have that information. And the way people are here, they don't give people information just like that. They just want everybody to go through the bad route. So.
All right, ladies. Thank you so much. Helen Paul, is there anything else you want to say?
No, nothing. I just want you to know that our certificate works. So please, if you evaluate it, it works.
Now, congrats on your PhD.
Thank you, sir.
That is amazing. How long did it take you to get your doctorate?
In Nigeria.
Did you get your doctorate in Nigeria or you got it in the US?
I got my PhD in University of Lagos. I just got promoted in the school as a prof.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what you got in the US was a promotion and you became a professor.
Yes.
You had already gotten your doctorate from Nigeria.
University of Lagos.
Unilag.
Yes, sir.
Our school good. If only ASU agree open am. And did you, Helen, did you study anything abroad? Did you go through any courses? Did you have to do anything?
Yes, I did that personally, not because of the job. I just did that personally. I wanted to study just the way they write their exams. I just wanted to see things. So I did all the levels of Scrum Master, Advanced Scrum Master, Product Owner, Scrum Master itself. Then I did some courses on script writing, the University of Michigan. So I just wanted to study their reading style and their exam style, because I wanted to see how I can start setting my own exams. So I did that personally. But everything that I use here is university, my certifications from Nigeria. They do work. The only problem we have is sometimes when you need your transcript, it can be killing. They won't send it on time. To get your transcript, sometimes 1 year, 2 years, you are not getting it.
Point, my school has just said that don't worry about the certificate because of the COVID and all that. They understand. So don't worry, just that by the time you're done, the certificates will meet us. They understand, they know all these things.
Oh, they used to Nigeria wahala. All right, ladies, thank you so much. This was so educational. I will title this How I Became a Professor. Helen, listen to the title of this live when I put it on YouTube. How I Became a Professor in the US with my Nigerian doctorate. Helen Paul.
It's possible.
It's possible. Sherry, they don't talk this thing. They say the difference between rich people and poor people are 3 things. 1, rich people can see the big picture, poor people cannot. Ìtàn máa jẹ yẹn, ìtàn wò ní gímú wọn yẹn, ìyẹn lọ rí wọn rọ́la, wọn rọ́túnla, wọn rósì, wọn rọ́tún. All they can see is that one that they are going to eat. They don't see the big picture. Number 2, poor people don't know how to differentiate between assets and liabilities and don't know how to switch in between assets and liabilities. For instance, a poor man go and build a big house thinking he has an asset. Come up with a big house and liability. While a rich man will go and build 6 flats and stay in one. The remaining 5, they generate rent. Do you understand? So they don't understand the small concepts of it. It's then the third one is I think I've forgotten. The third one is have I talked about the big picture? They can't see the big picture. They don't see the hair. They don't know how to access and utilize information. Because
can I say something?
Yes.
Do you know that when the school promoted me as a prof, most of the people here were congratulating. Most of the people in my country were writing to the school. How come the person that had PhD in 2019 become a professor just like that? It shows it's a cheap school. It shows it's a low school. It shows it's this. And somehow, these Oyibo people, they just call. Why would they? We thought Africa would be happy. We thought Africa would be happy. So I said, no, it's not Africa, ma. Please. Nigerians, they believe
ethanoic acid. Helen Paul, ethanoic acid. They took it to that place. Hey.
Yes. They wrote letters to the schools. I was getting they were copying it on the mails with names of our people. So I said,
Helen Paul, you are a gentlewoman with me. And so I go do like they call their names one by one. More than my shake pay for money. Nelson, what's that so? They've made
us believe that, sir, they've made us believe that it's one way. It's one way. And if it's not that way, that means there's something else you are doing. It's just like you having a woman working hard and making money. They believe if no be Ashawo, no be other thing. She will take work hard, make that come. So we believe in one way that if you're not 71 or you've not served in the school and nearly want to die, you can't be a prof. Yeah. It's just the way they give grants for some lecturers or some people. They will never show you how to get those grants. there are opportunities now for lecturers for African studies. They want to synergize everyone. They want to make you, okay, like, let's know about your culture. You'll be shocked some people are worshiping something, what's it called? Obatala. That's what they called it for me. So people want to know about Africa. But we Africans, are we ready to open up, or we just want to jump out and go? There are many opportunities that the phrase here. And there are many opportunities back at home too. Only that the old ones are sabotaging it. They are covering. They don't want us to know it. How can they make school very difficult for us? School is on strike now. They're not even talking about it, but they're giving delegates large sum of money. All these things are painful.
Okay, my beautiful ladies, I've got this gentleman here who has a very touching story. He is in Italy?
No,
France. He is in France, and
yes, I've written books. If you're not on my feed, you will see the books. Must everybody advertise books on Instagram?
Helen, don't read their post.
On social media, let's stick to that.
Don't read their post.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
They will frustrate you. No. They do it to me. Man, shake my phone. They block one.
Stop it. I'm still observing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, beautiful ladies. Thank you. Helen Paul. I love bringing inspirational people to my live. I always get motivated. Laddie, thank you too. Awesome. Okay, so let me dedicate you, Buki, as you're welcome. Buki, you are now the moderator. Please, what does the moderator do anyway? Let me know. So I've got this gentleman here who has a very touching story. His trip abroad did not go as everybody else would have expected. Step back a bit so we can see your full body. We're just seeing your eye and nose.
Okay. Will you mind if I do remove my cap or something like that?
Anyhow. But just go back. You can see me now. You can see my shoulder. Put your phone somewhere where we can see your shoulder so we can see you properly. Yeah, so we'll go see you. You don't get where if you put the phone so that
Let me see.
Because now so we they see you. Now so we just they see you. If you count your nostril, the hair within your nostril self. And I want people to be able to see you and hear your story.
Okay. Let me see if I can.
Okay. Now we don't see you well. All right, come down a bit so we can see the top of your head. Perfect. Oh yeah, tell us your story.
Thank you for inviting me to this your platform. I'm so much happy, sir.
Okay, so how did you get to France? And are you enjoying yourself in France? What exactly is going on in France?
Not really, sir. Actually, I'm not enjoying myself in France. As I'm talking to you now, I am in France where me and my family are facing the difficulties in the sense that it's a long story. It happened, my wife forced me enter Europe and she was pregnant for me. We both of us supposed to cross at the same time enter the Europe. Then just because
come down a little, we can't see your face properly again. Come down small.
Just because of things that happen in the process of crossing, then she first me enter Europe, and she come to France with a pregnancy, and she put to bed So I was in Africa. Before I from Africa come back to Europe, then I found out that a Frenchman have already put his name in the place of my name by claiming the child to be his old child.
Okay.
So I never knew this. This is what they are doing in Europe, or this is what happened in Europe. So when I came to Europe, I see that this is what happened. Then I asked the mother of my daughter. I say, how come about? She tell me that it's just a help, and when she put to bed in the hospital, that this man assist her to go to a place where they used to declare a baby if you put to bed.
Okay.
That the man tell her that is because she is the one that go to that place. That is why his name is there. So there is no problem that anytime when I come to Europe, that I can be able to change it once and for all, as she is helping her to make sure that everything is okay for her. So this man deceived this woman like this, not knowing that he's claiming my daughter away from me. So not until when I come to Europe, then the mother now, which is my wife, now know that this man has totally claimed this child away from my side. So along the line, I informed the government of France authority that this is what I come across when I come to Europe, that this child is my daughter. The France government informed me that this my child is already having a father. So it became a surprising thing to me, because my first time in life is my first time hearing that kind of a thing. So thereafter, I said, what can I do to be able to recognize this my child? They tell me I have nothing to do, that whether I'm not an African person, that is what Africa used. Most of Africa's people used to do to have a document, that the woman do it to have a document. And the woman said that, which is my wife, she said that she didn't do it for a document, and she don't even use it to ask for a document, and she don't know whether that is what the man proposed for her or what the man do to her. The man said that he is helping her. So he never know that this man claimed this child to be his own child. So since then, which is 2016, since then I've been fighting the battle to make sure that I've been able to recognize my daughter as a biological father. So I have some paper here, which is as a proof to show to the world, like a DNA test. You see, DNA test paper that proved 99% I'm the biological father of this my daughter. So along the line, when the government of France are aware that I want to recognize this child officially, then things started from there changing. Everything started changing anyhow. So what do they do? Because there are so many things which I cannot be able to explain finish, but I will summarize most of the things, because there are some ways or there are some things they have done to me which, if I said it now, people will say, no, I've been living in Europe for how many years? The European people or the Europe people, they can't do that. Because anything I'm saying it with proof and evidence. So this one is a DNA test paper. The day I went to the La Mairie to recognize this my child as an officially, their government, which is their police fought with me. They fight me to and they tear all these documents, telling me that I cannot sign this my daughter's case as an officially. They have already know that it's my daughter. I should take it like that. I said no. That is not an officially. I want to be recognized as an officially. They said no, I cannot do it. That the man that the first man, which is their citizen, is already signed. He have already signed the birth certificates, claiming the child to be his own child. Then after that, we went to court. The court, I don't know that the lawyer I'm using is also working with them. And it's not just fighting for me, it's fighting for the government, which is as a defending case. Is defending the case to pass 10 years. Because in their laws, their constitution, when something like that happened, before 10 years, you cannot be able to sign it before 10 years, you try to sign it. Then after 10 years, maybe you not be able to sign it, it will now 28 to 30 years. So this, my lawyer, is now stay in the court in the position of defending a case, in the sense that if she can be able to defend the case for over the 10 years, the government will pay her for defending the case. So what do they do? Right from the one I went to the police station, is an attestation from the police, which is France. I don't know that right from the one they planned something ahead of me by changing the biography of this child from feminine to masculine. Then I changed the biography of this child from feminine to masculine by calling this my child a man, a boy. Okay, the lawyer was pretending fighting for me. At the end of it, they will go to court and come back, and a lawyer gave me this paper, not knowing that the lawyer went to court to go and be fighting feminine and masculine when I have a problem of a Frenchman have carried my child to be his old daughter. Then they went to court, start be fighting the case of feminine and masculine, and that was not my problem coming to government. So thereafter, I asked them why is it like that? They tell me it's just a mistake, and of which it's never a mistake. Is they just purposely do it for destruction of future of this my child and this my daughter. Because while I'm saying it, everything brings some things out with sign of proof. Anything I'm saying now, I believe the whole world is watching me. But I want to first of all preach to the world. Don't mind my English or don't mind my speech or my blocking. But what matters a lot for the world to understand is the problem that I bring to the world, the cry that I cry to the world. So before I came back, which even the woman, which is the mother of my kids, don't even know that things like this is existing. Before I came back, you can see this paper. This one is something of a nationality. The man quickly gave my daughter their own nationality, so that one will entice the woman to sacrifice the babies out. So you see this paper. Then, because of that, I refused to accept this proposal, which is not nice. From there, they start punishing us in different kinds of area, in different kinds of angles, even to the extent that they take us to, they invite us to their prophecy, where they invite us to their headquarters of prophecy. They seize our Nigerian passport. They invite us and they inform us when we are coming, we should come with our passport. They seize our passport. Then after, they tell us that we should go away from the country. Okay, and here is not my country. Immediately when this thing was going on, I was able to contact Nigeria embassy on that very day, which is on the 17th of on the 17th 2021, the 17th of November 2021. So embassy people, now Nigeria embassy tell me that I should live there, that they have nothing to do. So from there, the government said we should leave the country. Then I leave the country. I take the case to German government. I never know that all Europe they are working together because all my mind be say maybe when you leave a country and go to another country is a under Dublin, and in a Europe in a Dublin they have to first of all treat that problem that you face in another country before you come into that very particular country. So I was expecting that German government will help me to treat my case properly. So at the end of it, I find out that they are all European Union, other Soviet units. They are protecting themselves. They are guiding themselves. Even to the extent, to the worst of it, only me come out in Germany and do a protest in the sense that in the public of everybody, they asked me, the police came there, they asked me, do you know or did I know what I'm doing? Yes, I let them know that I know what I'm doing by demonstrating of human rights freedom, by creating awareness to the whole world for them to know what I'm passing through. So along the line, they say, okay, I'm right, but I'm supposed to take permission from the government. I said that this particular case, the government is already aware. But for so long, I see that the government refused to do something. I have no choice than for me to come out by myself and protest and make an awareness to the whole world. So at the end of it all, I didn't see justice. Then they asked me to come back to go back to where I came from. Then and I back again from Germany, and I came back to France. That France government asked for us to come back. Then I came back to France. Then after that, the France government see that I refused to give them my child. What did they do? They now take us to a place where an animals can be eating us and destroying our system. So as I'm talking to you now, I'm still in the particular place where an animals are eating us, destroying our system.
Sorry. What is the anonymous? What's that? Can you say it in speak pidgin? Maybe some people can understand you better.
Okay, there is an animals calling it Pineus doli, that is bedbugs. These animals they call it bedbugs.
Oh, bed bugs. Oh, okay. So where did they put you that bed bugs are eating you?
Sir?
Where did they put you that bed bugs are eating you?
Yeah, they're supposed to. They according to one of paper that I received, they're supposed to put us in prison without we not do anything, but just because of we're in our rights, that's why they not put us for prison. So we're under government administrative punishment. It's a hotel. It's a hotel. They call it a hotel, but even prison is better than the place we are living. I wanted to show some.
What part of Africa are you from? Sorry, what part of Africa are you from?
I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian person, sir.
Where in Nigeria?
I'm particularly in those states.
So you are one of us. You are our brother.
Sir, it's a very difficult issue, sir. It's very big problem, sir. I'm in Nigeria, but they are doing things to us as if we don't have where we came from, as if we are not human. What they are doing to us is a thing that is unbearable. As in, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, it's a very, very. I'm in Nigeria. I'm a full bona fide member of Nigeria. So I came from Nigeria, and I am a Nigerian person. I've been full Nigerian man.
Wow.
So yes, sir. So then let me see. I have some photo here. Before I go there, due to the place they put to us, this is doctor's report. Maybe for those that speak French or read French, at the end of it here, they write Pineus doli. That is what they call it in French, Pineus doli. So the place is not good. This one, the doctor give us this one. All these documents that I'm showing you, most of the documents they just purposely give it out just to defend their own faculties. Not that it's working. It's not working. Because I refuse to give them my baby. Okay, this one is the doctor on the day we went to the prophet 2021 on the 17th of November. On the 17th of November, when they kidnapped my passport without I not do anything, they seized my passport, they seized everything from us. Now, because my only question I asked them, in can anywhere in the world can somebody or any place or any country treat their fellow human being like this? Then we live there. Okay, when we came back from Germany, it's not too long. Then they put us here. Then along the line, my wife was pregnant for me. Yeah, I have a triplets. And I'm the one taking care of. As I'm talking to you, I don't gain any benefit from government. I don't have a document. I don't take any food from any association. But to God be the glory, I believe this video will go viral. And people that know me in the country or in the state or in the place, they can testify how God is so faithful to us. But I will not go that side. So then along the line, this is the document. When we newly came back from Germany, the way they were doing things to us, we were so scared. We were so afraid. We don't understand. Because of that, my wife was pregnant. And, as in these people, what are they trying to do to us? This is what our thinking. Due to our fear, imagine, and she put to bed at home. My wife born for house. Are you hearing me, sir?
I can hear you. She didn't go to the hospital.
Okay.
Your wife didn't go to the hospital.
No, because the hospital people, which is the nurse, the doctors, they were cooking something against us, and this is something that we don't understand, and we were afraid. We are so much afraid because everywhere association, everywhere they always plan against us, but at the end of it, God always disappointed. Okay, when the time when my wife was pregnant, now they always go to meeting, doing things we don't understand. We not know that these people are planning to put us in a prison straight. They are planning to put us in a prison straight. Then we don't even know. But all my mind is that maybe my wife is carrying maybe multiple baby or that.
So how did how did you give birth at home? How was that possible?
It's very, very critical. As in, it's very difficult. As in, it's God deliver my wife as the way He deliver the Hebrews women. It's not by my power. All these things I'm saying, I have the proof. And when the world come to sit on the case, everything will come out fully. Because of that, because of the fear and the we have, because of that, it result to my wife to put bed at home. Okay, along the line now, then we call the pompier, which is the rescue team. Then the rescue team come, they came there, they take us, me and my wife, to hospital. Then when we get to outside the place we are, when we get outside, then they also have their police, and these people, they also have pompier police, and they were telling me to enter pompier police. I said car. I said no. I want to follow my wife to the hospital in the same ambulance. They said no. So when they were trying to force me in outside, then I was raising alarm. Then they now speak and tell their fellow ones, dako. Then they now tell me that I should go to the place where they put my wife to go with her. Then after, when you put to bed, after 3 days, you have to go to the place which is the La Mairie to declare that your wife are put to bed. Then when it reached the time for me to go and declare, I never know that all they have been planning is for us to go to prison. So then they now give me a paper. The paper they forced me, they were telling me to sign. I said, this paper, what is it for? They said, yeah, after I sign, they will give me address, a place where I will go and drop the paper, where I will go and put the paper. I say, okay. Then I sign. I take the paper home. My wife and my baby was still in the hospital. But at a time, a night like this, I sleep, I wake up. My mind tell me, something just wake me for sleep. He said, go and check that paper you sign. I signed this paper, my wife signed this paper. Not knowing that I'm signing 1 year's imprisonment and 15,000 euro fines. Because why I'm saying all these things, at a time, there are some people that sometimes I read comment, people will say that I've been living in the country for more than 1 million years. Why people cannot do this, they cannot do that. But as you come, you never face the same problem or the problem that people are facing. Life is just easy. I wish I agreed to give them my baby. Maybe by now, for not to face all this problem. Okay. Then, when it is that particular night, I wake up, I do cross-checking of the paper. What I don't understand, I Google it and I translate it and do everything. I found out that the paper is sentenced me to 1 year's imprisonment and 15,000 euro fines. So then, when I go to, after I discover this one, daybreak, I go to the hospital. I ask them, why you people try to put me in prison? Then the one of the doctor just come, no, we don't, please, it's not you. We don't want to put you for prison. No, not you. He just grabbed the paper and squeeze the paper and tear the paper. Not knowing that paper is a copy of the original paper. Then the paper, after this paper shows that that my child is my first child that I'm declaring, and any person that hide his child or that hide his baby is go for 1 year's imprisonment and 15,000 euro fine. With my agreement, this is my first child. I sign. I don't know. My wife signed. So after everything, when I found these things, when I go to the hospital back, I say, why you people try to put me in a prison? Then the doctors now, they now grab the paper and tear the paper. You see? And they were begging me, please. There is no problem. Why all these things is still there like this? I'm a poor immigrant in the sense that I don't have a helper, I don't have people to ask for me, I don't have people to fight for me. So this is the one of the paper they're supposed try to use to put us in prison. So at the end, God disappointed. Many things, God always disappointed. Okay, along the line, this one is the best certificate of my daughter. The baby. This is the birth certificate. And this birth certificate, they write here that the child is my own. Okay, good and fine. Then under here, they write delegation. They write delegation, civil pay delegation. Then when you check the meaning of delegation, you will see that lack of insufficient response online. So even when you go to online now, because of my case, there are some certain things when they find it for me that maybe I said something to them. Then after a time, they will go and change it in internet. The something will not be there again. The something will not be there again. This last line, meaning the civil register by delegation. Then when you check the meaning of delegation, then it lacks sufficient corresponding in online. So now, maybe as I follow you the talk now, so then if you check now, if you Google it now, sir, then you scroll down, then you will see that because they have collect this information from me, about 6 to 7 days now. They have gone to that place where these words written. They have gone to that place and write something there. So then, because at the first time, when I just do a research, check it, it gave me the results direct. But it's no longer like that now. When you scroll down, you will see that they about 7 days now, they just change it. Okay. Then when you go further, you will see that delegation refer to the transfer of responsibility for specific tasks from one person to another. What that one mean? That one simply mean that if the head of the place have give the person to attend to, as in it's not the head of the department that attend to us. That one is depending a case. In the sense that by the time this world or this problem now come out to the world, then it can he or she can be able to have a defending words, saying that they are not the one doing it properly. It's a person that come from somewhere or a servant that just come for practice. Is the person that just do it like that. Maybe at the end, maybe they will be begging me that they are sorry, of which they know what they are doing. They are doing us knowing our doings. Okay, that one is aside. When you go further, sir, when you go further, maybe people will be saying you don't have social, you don't have a social department. As I'm talking to you, I don't have a doctor healthcare. I'm the one that buy drugs for myself. My children, I'm the one that buy drugs for them. Due to this Pinion's dolly, which is this animals, bebos, that is eating us, they have damaged our systems. There is no healthcare. About some days now, they rushed my wife to hospital. Just she's facing me. She's facing the same punishment plus me plus the children, just because she not accept to give birth our child for exchange of documents. So these are the problems we are facing. Then maybe people will say, you don't have social, you don't have lawyer. Their lawyer, I'm saying it for the whole world to hear. Their lawyer work with them, you never get your rights. Their police, he work with them. Their association, he work with them. Every of them works together. Maybe when you run to the government, which is maybe your country, Nigeria, they will tell you they will do the worst. I call embassy tell me I should go to internet and start writing. But he forget for school those days there's something there in economy, there's something that call skilled people and unskilled people. Like me, maybe I don't go to school, maybe he don't know whether I can spell my name correctly. But he's telling me, referring me, I did call them direct, but he's not telling me that I should go to the internet when I'm facing every problem. That one are for Nigerian people. Then this paper is from social department. What happened? I tell the social, now I'm fed up for the country. The country or the something is not easy. And upon that, the punishment upon punishment which we are facing is too much for us. We need justice. I said, for now, let the social help me, please write to the headquarter department, which is OFRA, where people normally talk their story, that they should cancel my data information. Now, after that, they should correct the birth certificate of my daughter and allow me to sign. They deny me not to sign it. Then, thirdly, I'm holding them responsible for the damages of 100 million euro. So, this is my three requests. Yes, in any way, I must draw them, and it must come to pass by the grace of God, because they have done
like,
so much
bro,
to me.
100 million euro.
That is my demand. In
Oh,
anywhere
wow.
I can set it. All I'm saying, I'm the only one is saying it. In anywhere, what I say now, or what I'm saying, or what I'm talking, I can still say it anywhere. So now I'm holding them for the damages of 100 million euro. They should correct the information concerning my daughter because they have destroyed the future and the biography of this girl, calling her masculine after feminine, masculine after feminine, feminine after masculine, of which when this child was a child of that man that said that he is the father of this my daughter, they do everything correct and nation. But when this child want to be my own child now, they go ahead and destroy the future and the biography of this child so that in the front, anywhere this child will bring attestation or biography out, they will say no. Or the people will say we don't think you are the one talking to us. You want a boy after you want a girl after you become a boy after you become a man after you become a woman. As in, my friend, live here. We don't think that you are
okay. So we don't end up doing this all night.
Yeah. So the social. This one is the paper that the social rights. Then what the social rights here after I ask for cancelling of my data information. Then there is something headline here. They call it a defectis. Then I signed this paper, not knowing that it put a symbol there, so that when they
Okay. We get your whole story. My phone's about to die. The battery is already weak. Now, let's see how we can get your story viral, like you said earlier on. Let's see how we can share the story. Guys, help our Nigerian brother here. Help him share this story so it can actually go viral. Okay. Sadly, we cannot take any more contributions after this tonight. What is your name?
My name is David Patrick.
David Patrick, where in Edo State are you from?
I'm from Uromi.
Uromi.
Edo State, Northeast, the local government area.
Okay. Can you speak your language?
Yes, sir. Yeah, very well. I can. I speak my language more than broken, more than English. I can use my language to write a letter or draft a letter to the local government.
Okay. Just in case they are. Hold on. Just in case.
I'm even speaking is not my own. It's
hold on.
Languages.
Hold on. Just in case there are people here who don't believe that you are from where you claim you are, can you just say the next few sentences in your language?
Okay. Iwokesa nerivi jerere nerivona bona meronege na tagbari dota mawa newata that nge evoni meji na choi France egbenemye momo omo ni regbeme bi ara me bie so rejona mewaka so onebo eroyama o ya ni irokri Israelite lele eni ma lele ni ma sele o ehunne bet agbowale bime dage agbowale bime shamie so rejona me bi akmoribe enehi evo no seme enehuru ni mese na nya ba won e ba lewe gani ona tutu na bona la mie okiso borebe ni ri bona gbona bona la mie won mu jeni me jele.
Okay then, my brother. Okay, my brother David Patrick. I'm sure you have been able to convince everybody here. They all know that you're Nigerian, so it's not like you're from another country trying to claim Nigerian. Right now, let us see how we can share this video and make this video go viral. That should help, right? Is that what you want from us? Because beyond that, I can't get you a lawyer in France or Germany, but I can help to share the video so as many people as possible can see it. Okay?
Yes, sir. Like this one, is on the 18th, just here on the 18th of June. Every time where we fall sick, our system is damaged. Our system is damaged. Then let me show you where the police and other evidence.
Okay. Evidence. Before my phone dies, let me save the video. Okay, I'm sure if people, well-meaning Nigerians, reach out to you. Okay.
This one, you can see the picture of the finger of my keys, and they are changing fingers. Not that something hit them or anything happened to them or something hit them. They are just changing.
Let me ask you a quick question. Hold on. How did you get to France?
Sir, I took Italy. I come to France.
How did you get to Italy? How did you get to Italy? How did you get to Italy?
From Italy.
Yes.
From Italy, sir.
How you take reach Italy? How you take reach there?
I take a risk. When I was in Africa. I take a risk just because of this my child, this my daughter, to make sure I stay the position of fathering side. Then at the end of it, I find out a freshman carry this my daughter to.
No, how you take reach Italy? Now be the question. That Italy. How you take reach there?
Through land, sir, from Nigeria to Libya. I pass through Libya.
Okay, so you pass through Libya, from Libya to Italy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You follow boat go, Abi?
Yes, sir. I pass land. I follow boats.
Oh wow. It's a bit of a complicated story, but my brother David, will see how we can help. We're going to share the video, and please feel free to get in touch if you work with the Nigerian embassy. Do you want to come back to Nigeria?
Sir, I want to come back to Nigeria. I even informed them. After they correct after they do these 3 things for me, they correct the information according to the law, according to the way it's supposed to be concerning my daughter, and they delete my data information and pay me for the damages, which I'm demanding for them a ransom of 100 million euro.
All right then.
Because I'm not safe, my children are not safe here. We are not safe here in a foreign country.
Okay. Don't you think it's a bit? I'm just suggesting. Don't you think it's a bit much, because they would consider you an illegal immigrant who came into their country illegally and is now demanding 100 million euro? Don't you think they would say, they will have something to say about that? Don't you think it might look a bit suspicious? I'm just asking.
Okay, sir. Sir, this problem or this something, it now become something of a uniform. If you come to Europe, if you're not born, give them for exchange of documents. Then first pursue your husband outside, make that one first go to suffer first, then you go born, give them for exchange of documents. Even though you spend 20 years, million years, it's not easy to have a document. There are many, a lot, even people are calling me, oh, Patrick, it's a problem, me too, I'm facing, but I don't know how to cry, I don't know what to do. Many people are telling me they are not eating, they are not sleeping, just because the same thing happened to them. And I come to Europe before I find out this. So they know what they are doing, they know what the business they are doing to themselves. They never plan better future for Africans. They never want Africa to have a better life. They never want Africa to have a great future. Our heroes have already fought this kind of battle for many centuries ago, but it's still repeating today. They modernize slave trade, something. They modernize it. Then allowing us to come. When we come, then they will collect our future, collect our generation. So all these things, by the grace of God, it must come to an end. We in Africa, we are as a Nigerian person, no matter how our country is, or no matter the bad or the image or whatever, I still proud to be a Nigerian, no matter how it is. So for this,
and trust me, bro, it's so much better being a Nigerian with 100 million euro. Whoa, that would be a great one. Anyway, we're going to share this video and we're going to see how we can help you in any way possible. Okay, guys, so please make sure you share the video. All right. Mother Voice asked for my account details. 100-131-7326 Zenith Bank. I tried to send it by DM. I hope you were able to get it. Thank you, everyone. God bless, and see you some other time.
Thank you, sir.